Hey everybody, Mark again here, WeatherMan Plus. Happy Monday to all of you. Now the storm has updated and we need to keep these updates as close as we can because now it shows when an upper level low goes to the southwest, it will strengthen up to a strong storm and we will actually have two systems, one in the southwest and one in the northwest. And both of these will emerge together and create one strong superstorm. I'm still showing wind gusts over 130 miles per hour for multiple states and is bringing almost 100 miles per hour towards North Carolina, higher elevations as it swoops through. Very strong storm is going to go up to the northeast as well, guys. But I have all your impacts, all your timings. Remember, all the links are in the description to help save you time. And first of all, congratulations to all of you. God bless every single one of you. Y'all reached so many people yesterday. Now everybody's popping over finding out what's going on with the storm. Everybody's alert to it. Good job. And thank you for all you new subscribers that has joined. Just in case you don't know, my name is Mark. I do upload every single day, just not Friday from sundown to sundown Saturday. That's Sabbath. But I always make sure you're covered. If there's any life-threatening situation, I always upload. I used to live stream for a couple of years, matter of fact, and I'm thinking about bringing it back. But I've literally been overfilled. As you can imagine, we have made it, guys. We are at over 100,000 subscribers now. We've flown past it. We're over 101,000. We're just steadily going. Thank you all for all your help. I could have never done it without you. And I'm sorry for the later than usual upload for today, guys, because today's actually my wife's birthday. Yay, happy birthday, honey. It's been pretty crazy around here, from Christmas to Sabbath to wife's birthday to these storms going on. But enough of the soppy stuff. We got a lot of things to talk about. Just calm down a little bit, a little overwhelmed. Share the video, help alert others to the new information, guys. I'm going to give you as much detail as I can every single day. Now, this is also in the links in the description. This is your weather alerts, and this one is clickable, guys. And all this up here, this red, that blizzard warning you have for North Dakota, northern Minnesota, this is all going to go away by early this morning. You're still going to have some winds, but the snow is moving off pretty quickly. So it's just going to be a lot of winds. But all you do is click on your area, your county, and it'll tell you what your weather is, what your warning is, and when can you expect things to come. Now, there's been a lot of updates with National Weather Service. For today, you're expected rain in all this green, thunderstorms in all this dotted green. Also, freezing rain and sleet and ice possible in this pink stripes with mixed precipitation in the purple. And all this white is snow with heavy snow in the gray stripes and some more rain on the west coast. And you can see this here with National Weather Service. You have rain possible on the west side of the country. You have an area of rain, some thunderstorms that might brew up in this green area, plus the eastern Ohio Valley all the way to Pennsylvania. But no severe weather expected. For tomorrow, these thunderstorms are going to grow all the way from the south, all the way to the Ohio Valley. Plus, you got all this freezing rain, sleet, and ice possible, and all this pink stripes with all this mixed precipitation going to come down. New England states will see some snow, in upper Midwest we'll see some snow, as well as the Northwest with a lot of mixed precipitation along the coast. And here's an area that National Weather Service has out for tomorrow for the thunderstorms, all the way to the lower Ohio Valley, all the way to eastern Texas and the panhandle of Florida. Plus, you are under a marginal risk for flash flooding all the way to northeast Oklahoma, all the way to southern Ohio for tomorrow. Now, when you go Wednesday into Thursday, that's when your first set of severe weather is going to kick off. And the second set is even stronger, guys. Now, you have severe weather in the striped yellow right here, thunderstorms in all this dotted green with rain in the regular green, with some chances for freezing rain, sleet, or ice in Ohio Valley as well, with a lot of heavy snow in the northwest and a lot of mixed precipitation along the coast. You're also in the marginal for flash flooding all the way from southeast Kentucky all the way to northern Alabama for Wednesday into Thursday. Matter of fact, I show that with the update, because I waited for the update, you know how I do sometimes, that these storms actually got stronger from one run to the next. So for Wednesday going into Thursday, National Weather Service has put out a warning for severe weather, and it's marginal in all this green area all the way from Nashville all the way to eastern Texas. And this big area of slight risk is where a lot of the severe weather is going to be. Where this system troughs down and curves up is where all the vorticity is going to be, all the rotation. There's going to be a lot of chances for tornadoes, guys. But these storms also are going to move to the east and to the northeast a little bit. This is going to expand, guys. Starting Wednesday into Thursday, this is going from the 29th into the 30th. And this is going to drag on again from the 1st, probably all the way to the 3rd. You have a 5% risk area for severe weather, and this is brown. You have a 15% already risk of severe weather for Wednesday into Thursday in all this yellow. And here's your cities and your states that's in the severe weather risk. And it's going to get so bad around the 1st and the 2nd, which is Saturday and Sunday. National Weather Service already put out a 15% risk all the way until day 6 on this storm. So it is going to carry on with that 1-2 punch and really be a strong system. But so far, here's your cities and your states in that severe weather risk on January 1st and January 2nd. Going through 10, 11 o'clock, you're getting some thunderstorms, but you're getting some snow and freezing rain as well. So just be aware there could be some power outages coming with these storms, guys. And it looks like it gets a little bit worse as you go through the evening and the sun starts going down 5 and 6 o'clock. Then you got freezing rain and ice. That orange right there is ice by 6 p.m. for Pennsylvania. It looks like it go through North New Jersey and New York by 7, 8 o'clock tonight, bringing snowfall on Connecticut and going to Massachusetts with all that snow as well, with the New England states all night long. Now, as far as you can see with high resolution rapid refresh, so far it shows Long Island, maybe some freezing rain and ice, but mostly thunderstorms. NAM sees a little bit further, and it's showing that you're already going to have a mix of freezing rain, ice, and snow in Pennsylvania come 11 o'clock this morning. And that's going to fade away a little bit as it goes towards the northeast, but when the sun goes down, it don't have as heavy as high resolution rapid refresh. It shows that it's a lighter mix of freezing rain for Pennsylvania. Most of the ice and freezing rain will be for New York. And that's all the way to 9, 10 o'clock tonight. Both of them still showing Long Island and southern Jersey not getting anything but thunderstorms. But there's some sprinkle of freezing rain and ice going across New England states all night long, guys. Mostly snow for the New England states overnight. Northern New York, northern Vermont, northern New Hampshire, even western Maine, with some freezing rain coming on the south side of y'all all the way into the morning. But remember, you got that second storm coming Tuesday into Wednesday, and as it comes Tuesday afternoon across Ohio Valley, bringing some storms to Ohio Valley, it starts bringing snow and rain, some more freezing rain and ice for Pennsylvania all night long for Tuesday. Look like it changes over to snow and freezing rain right by New York and Connecticut by tomorrow night, and then it comes again with the freezing rain and the ice for New York, northern Pennsylvania, all morning long for Wednesday. You can see how it builds up Tuesday morning, guys, right over Missouri, Illinois, Iowa, northern Kentucky. Starts getting some storms, freezing rain, ice, and a lot of snowfall. Like this one might actually bring Chicago some snow by Tuesday afternoon before maybe a little bit of rain. But it's definitely bringing storms across Ohio Valley, and it's turning to snow by northern Illinois, northern Indiana, northern Ohio by 2, 3 p.m. tomorrow. But it is going over Wisconsin, Michigan, and it's bringing freezing rain and all that ice and thunderstorms for Pennsylvania while it's bringing the severe weather. And this is the first little kickoff, and it's not super strong. By noon, it really kicks up to about 1, 2, and 3 out of 10 chance for tornadoes for Tuesday afternoon. That's for Louisiana and southern Mississippi so far. This is with the NAM 3K. We can only see 60 hours. But you see how it does build right back up for Wednesday, and it gets even stronger by 10 to noon o'clock. That right there is a 4 out of 10 chance for tornadoes, and it's just getting started right there, bringing Alabama in it as well. Now on Thursday, when this upper level low comes from the southwest, you're going to see that the big storm comes from the northwest. Both of them are going to merge together come this weekend, guys. So for the first and the second, this is going to be the bigger storm of the severe weather threat that we have. The one we have now is severe weather, but this is going to bring even more. You see at the 500 millibar height, you have your one system coming from the southwest. The bigger one comes from the northwest. They merge together to a strong system. Now this is where it's going to bring all those fierce winds over Central Plains, but it looks like so far that it does weaken down greatly. Even though this is going to bring severe weather, it could have brought a lot worse. It could have been this strong coming through the southeast, guys. This is coming through the southwest and the Central Plains, and they're going to get severe weather as well. But then when it comes to that curve up, and we have all these warm temperatures, warm dew points, bringing all these particulates in the atmosphere, this is going to create your severe weather. It does weaken down pretty great, but it looks like it goes straight for the southeast and the Tennessee Valley. Dead center towards the mid-Atlantic and a little bit of the northeast, but it does weaken as it goes. But it stays strong all the way past Tennessee Valley. I'm just thinking, God, it's not this strength. But they do merge together as one. You can see as you get in your storm today, this is your dew points. It's bringing 50s to the Ohio Valley. That's why you didn't have super severe weather. I'm sure you did some thunderstorms. I did see that. Then as it carries along, it's going to go to the northeast. Then yeah, your second system that's going to come through is still not bringing the 60s to the lower Ohio Valley. So there will be some thunderstorms pass through, but they're not really super dangerous, guys. 30th, when the next system goes to the Ohio Valley, it's still 50 dew points. So it still has a chance to bring that snow. Remember that third one had that chance to bring the snow to the upper Ohio Valley. 50 dew points is just going to keep the storms going, keep bringing that potential snowfall and rainfall. It's not going to be super threatening where you got to worry about tornadoes. And then on the first and going into the second, it gets this big pull of temperatures. You get pulled all this moisture all the way up to northern Illinois. You can see how it curves back right here, and you got the cold air coming here. It's literally doing the yin-yang thing all the way over Illinois, and it stays strong all the way to Michigan. So you're going to have a big, long line of potential severe weather. So far, the dew points are going all the way to southern Illinois, southern Indiana, then it retracts back to Kentucky and Tennessee. But this is on the second, and this is the severe weather that you see. And this will bring thunderstorms from lower Michigan all the way to Texas, even lower Texas. A lot of thunderstorms. I'm showing an even deeper trough, which is bringing more winds to y'all. The dew points, the real high ones, the 60s, only go up to Kentucky. So I'm not showing it be tornadic for Ohio Valley, but it could be for Kentucky for a period, maybe for 12 hours. Kentucky, western Kentucky, Tennessee, could be enough thunderstorms to produce some very severe weather, guys. And then it shifts over to the mid-Atlantic and the southeast with the next set of thunderstorms. And then as you go through the second, the upper level low comes in and swishes all those dew points away. So when this upper level low swishes through on the 31st and comes into the first, it starts strengthening up with this storm up here, and they become one. And you can see the winds are pretty strong as they swoop through all across the deep south, but then it becomes one. It becomes one system. So it gets nice and strong by the first, all the way to New Mexico, all the way to Ohio Valley. Then it strengthens up even more for the second, bringing the winds across the Tennessee Valley, Ohio Valley, even intercoastal northeast. And hey, look at this for Texas, going into Louisiana, northern Mississippi, northern Alabama. And I've seen those storms get pretty strong. Northern Georgia, bringing some winds to South Carolina, North Carolina, lower Virginia, and then it might even get in towards Maryland and Delaware on the way out. We got to keep updated on this. As long as we keep this pinpointed, we know what to watch for. But this is a long track storm with winds, and is bringing all kind of winds and storms to Ohio Valley, and plus being two systems coming together as one. This is literally becoming a superstorm, guys. So far, when I check the wind gust, so far the Euro is showing that it's going to come in with some 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, all the way up to 96 so far miles per hour wind gusts. NAM showed 108 yesterday. And it's going to swing all the way into Mexico, bringing fierce winds, 70 and 80 along the coast of the Gulf right there next to Mexico. Look at that. The wind's coming through as it brings that deep divot. And look, Texas, New Mexico, Colorado. So far, Colorado and Wyoming is getting the most of it. As this first one comes down, you're going to get winds on the first one, Wyoming. And as that second one comes down and they meet together, then the wind's going to come down to Colorado. And a lot of people getting 40 miles per hour wind gusts, maybe even high 30s. But it is bringing some 50s and possible 60s so far, according to the Euro, over the mid-Atlantic and the upper Midwest. GFS, oddly, don't see any of these high winds that's been trending for Wyoming and Colorado. And it takes it on that deep dip, and it brings 70 and 80 miles per hour wind gusts for northern Mexico. Brings everything southern New Mexico, western Texas, panhandle of Texas, Oklahoma. 50 miles per hour wind gusts as it comes through, even 60. You see the red. The dark red is almost 70. And it brings definitely 50 miles per hour wind gusts, even high 50s in that dark orange for the mid-Atlantic as it swoops through, with some 50s on the Gulf Coast. So when I check VentuSky again, instead of down here on Denver, I'm not going to explain why. First, you got it for Wyoming. On the 30th, the highest wind so far is at 6 a.m. as this storm starts to swoop through. 115. All higher elevations up here, but this is a lot of fierce winds. 113, 120. And then as you go to 3 p.m., as the system moves down, it carries these high winds on down. And now you're getting still over 100 in the teens, almost 120 in the higher elevations. And now it's coming down towards Colorado. And you're getting over 130, 135 so far, 136. 138. You still getting over 130 miles per hour wind gusts in the higher elevations, all the way towards Denver. Towards Denver, the higher elevations comes down quickly, but it's still over 100 all around you as well. So there's still a lot of high winds with this system. Even when you check on the second, as that second system swoops through the mid-Atlantic, it is bringing high winds to the higher elevations of North Carolina, like around Asheville. So far, I'm getting 80s. Now I'm getting 90s over around Asheville. Higher elevations, but this is a lot of high winds. This is hurricane force. This is very much damaging winds. So just be careful. So far, it's showing Waynesville. And you can see here with your Cape values, why your storms wasn't too severe. Ohio Valley starting to get a little bit of bright blue, but it didn't quite get the green in there. By tomorrow afternoon, the Cape values are going to start building up real strong for Louisiana and southern Mississippi. And then as you go into the afternoon, overnight into Wednesday, then it comes into Texas. And all the blue you see here, this is all thunderstorms. But the green meeting the blue, that's your chances for instability, getting these tornadoes as all this vorticity spins up around it. As you go in through the afternoon for Wednesday, it gets real strong for Louisiana, starts getting into Mississippi, Alabama, carries in all the way to Thursday, Panhandle, Florida. Now it gets into South Carolina and North Carolina by Thursday afternoon. Friday strengthens up once again for Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and then you have thunderstorms for a couple of days, especially in the southeast. Then once you go into the first, in this upper level low, big system now that comes across to Texas. For southern Texas, 6 p.m. on Saturday. Strong Cape values, almost 3,000 for y'all as it swishes through. So it is going to be intensified all the way until it swoops by. So these are going to be some strong thunderstorms, especially for Saturday for Texas. It's going to be some strong ones for Saturday. But tomorrow night, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, these storms are going to start strengthening up, especially for Alabama. Look at that. At 1 a.m. on Wednesday, that's strong thunderstorms right there, Alabama. Pay attention. As you get into early a.m. on Wednesday, it goes into Georgia, northern Georgia, and upstate South Carolina for Wednesday morning. Then you're getting some for Texas, southern Arkansas, northern Louisiana as you go through your daytime heating for Wednesday. Spreads out across Tennessee Valley, mostly Tennessee and not Kentucky yet. But it does have Mississippi, Alabama. You're in the crosshairs for a while. Goes across Georgia also by Thursday morning. But as you go through Thursday evening, it calms down by the Panhandle of Florida and it starts moving to the mid-Atlantic, South Carolina, and North Carolina by Thursday night. Then Saturday morning, early a.m., it's going to start popping up some thunderstorms all the way from Texas, all the way to Tennessee. And as you go through the afternoon, it's going to strengthen up real strong for Oklahoma going into Arkansas. And it's going to be overnight storms again. It's going to strengthen up Saturday at noon, go across Oklahoma by 3 p.m., Arkansas by 6 p.m., then it's going to stretch out from Texas all the way to Kentucky, all the way to midnight. Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi. Then it's going to go down and weaken a little bit by morning time for the southeast. It does stretch out by Panhandle, Florida, and North Carolina by 12 o'clock. And then the rest of the afternoon to 6 p.m. it's Panhandle, Florida as it moves by Jacksonville. This is the 6Z. This is something new that we can get from the Euro now. And you can see the lightning strikes for Alabama. Thursday morning overnight, 1 a.m. Gets stronger by 2 a.m. over 3,200 strikes. By 3 a.m. it spreads out across northern Georgia, and you still have some strong lightning strikes for Alabama all the way to 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the morning. So there is a big bad band of thunderstorms that's coming from Mississippi Wednesday afternoon, crosses over into Alabama by Wednesday night, strengthens up as you go through Wednesday night, and overnight getting real strong for Alabama, stretches over into Georgia by Thursday morning. This is going to be some strong storms. Now here's your K index, so you can see all these storms kind of in action of what it's going to look like. And as you go through this afternoon, your storms going to across the Tennessee Valley. You got some for the Mid-Atlantic, also for the Northeast all night long. Then early morning, it's going to brew up from Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma. That's going to go towards Ohio Valley, the southern half, all afternoon for tomorrow. You do have the thunderstorm outlook for that. While it's pulling the warm dew points, the moisture, all the instability in the south. Right there for Louisiana tomorrow night, lower Mississippi, going into northern Alabama and meeting up in the Tennessee Valley overnight Wednesday. This is going to be a lot of overnight storms. 3 a.m. on Wednesday, you got a lot of storms in Texas as well as New Mexico, and some fierce storms over Alabama, Georgia, upstate South Carolina. Mid-Atlantic is going to get hit with a lot of storms, especially Tuesday night over into Wednesday morning. Then it's going to expand out with the daytime heating all the way from Texas all the way to Delaware with all these storms, guys, Wednesday afternoon. Wednesday night, a big group of storms comes through the Tennessee Valley, goes towards the Mid-Atlantic as well. This is just going to keep carrying the same pattern. By Thursday afternoon, you got it just over to the southeast before it blows by. And then on Friday, when this big strong system comes from the southwest, pulling all them storms by Mexico, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, flinging it all across the Tennessee Valley come Saturday morning from Texas to Virginia. Once again, you got a big line of storms coming to y'all. That's why you got that flash flooding risk. I think that flash flooding risk will expand a little bit. This is all afternoon Saturday. Overnight Sunday grows even stronger for the Mid-Atlantic as it goes to the northeast. And then it goes to the southeast all morning and all afternoon for Sunday, with some more storms for northern Florida all the way to around Tampa. Then it looks like it weakens down for Monday morning. Now, the 6-day outlook, according to GFS, is bringing widespread heavier rainfall. All this precipitation in Wisconsin, this is a little over an inch, but this is going to be all year snowfall. But Ohio Valley, you're definitely 1 to 2 inches of rain all the way from Illinois, all the way to Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Long Island, even portions of New York, which could be some rain and freezing rain. But the whole Ohio Valley and the Mid-Atlantic, the red is all 2 to 3 inches. All this orange is anywhere from 5 to 8 inches of rainfall, with the heaviness being over 9 for eastern Tennessee and southeastern Kentucky, with a big heavy spot for flash flooding. And all across the south, this is all 1 to maybe 2 inches in this pink. All this heaviness is going to be in this red and this orange right here. That's where your flash flooding is going to be. The Euro takes it lighter and says it's more like 2 inches for everybody all across the lower Ohio Valley. All this pink is still good. All this pink is a lot. It's over an inch. But it's going all the way to the deep south with over 2 inches, with some hot spots of 5 inches for Alabama, northern Georgia, eastern Kentucky, and West Virginia. So it's still showing a hot spot area here. It's just showing a little bit lighter, but no matter what, you're going to get 2 to 3 inches, where the other model is showing 4 to 5. 3 inches is a lot in a couple of days. Now, the GFS says with this extreme temperature battle is going to bring some extreme outcomes possible. Maybe a big swath of snow, even major snowfall, and portions of it hitting the upper half of the deep south. Anywhere from 1 to 5 inches from Oklahoma, maybe even close to Dallas somewhere, all the way to the northeast, with chances for 8 inches of snowfall all through that. With major snowfall for the upper Midwest on these systems, chance for over 1.5 feet for northern Wisconsin. There's a lot of snowfall coming with this system. Now, this isn't quite trending with all of them, but all of them somewhat show this. The Euro don't take it as deep. Panhandle of Texas might see 1 to 5, with a big strip across the central U.S. with 1 to 5 inches, and very much major snowfall for the upper Ohio Valley, up to 6, 7, 8 inches. Some places getting more. And the intercoastal northeast getting a lot of snowfall. The Canadian kind of agrees with both. They don't show it as heavy for the south like the Euro says, but it shows it heavy across Wisconsin, over 1 foot wide spread, just like the GFS showed. And it shows something is going to swoop through, whether the temperature is just right, whether it's overnight coming into the morning or morning coming into the overnight. Depends on where this snow is going to fall on this track. But it is showing there's a chance for 1 to 2, 1 to 3 inches of snowfall. All this gray is 1 inch. So it is trending a little bit. GFS also shows there's a chance for some ice. This is not the freezing rain. This is for ice. So a chance for these ice as these fronts come down, where that line meets with the warm and the cold air. That's where that temperature battle is going to be for that ice. The ground's going to be frozen already, so whatever comes down is going to freeze on contact. And it has it for the Northeast and Michigan as well, and some going into Canada. And so far, that's the update, guys. So I will keep my eye on it. Once again, thank you so much for all of y'all help. Y'all did alert everyone to what's going on, and now people are searching. That's a good thing. Psalm 114. When Israel went out of Egypt, the house of Jacob from a people of strange language, Judah was his sanctuary, and Israel his dominion. The sea saw it and fled. Jordan was driven back. The mountains skipped like rams, and the little hills like lambs. What ailed thee, O thou sea, that thou fleddest? Thou Jordan, that thou wast driven back? Ye mountains, that ye skipped like rams, and ye little hills like lambs? Tremble, thou earth, at the presence of the Lord, at the presence of the God of Jacob, which turned the rock into a standing water, the flint into a fountain of waters. Amen. He can do anything. Have a very blessed day today, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope it helped. Thank you for everything. Just for everything. Y'all truly are the best community on YouTube. I said it so many times. I mean it. Y'all the best. Thank you. And of course, all glory, all power, all honor does go to Yahweh, God of Jacob, our Father. Amen. Hallelujah, guys. Thank you so much. I wish the best right back at every single one of you.